bookish people, it's Brittany, and today I am talking about my October TBR. Now, as you'll see in my September wrap-up and book haul, I did not read all the books I wanted to read in September, so I have cut some books out of my October TBR. I have sadly pushed back finishing the Darkest Minds trilogy. I think that'll have to wait until November, unless I can finish the books in this TBR early, but we will see how that goes. But first, I will start with the audiobooks I plan to read in October. And the first one is Blue Lily, Lily Blue, and then I'm going to pick up The Raven King afterwards. I am so excited to finish this quartet. The Raven cycle is just so different and unique, and it's just so wonderful to read. These two books continue to follow the Raven Boys and Blue on their adventures to find this Welsh king, and it picks up after Dream Thieves. That is all I know. I don't really want to know too much about what's going to happen in the next two books. I kind of just want to pick them up. I'm not going to read a synopsis or anything. I'm just going to pick them up and enjoy the ride. I am really enjoying this series and these books and these characters and getting to know them and watching their adventure. After that, I'm going to pick up a book called Magical Misfits. It is a middle grade book. It is by Neil Patrick Harris. This is about a group of friends who are all into stage magic. It's not actual magic, but it is stage magic. And it follows Lila, who is an incredible escape artist. And one day a famous psychic comes to town and they will not be able to escape the mystery that is coming their way. And I don't remember how I found out about this book. I think I was scrolling through Libby and I saw this. I don't know, but I am really excited because this was written by Neil Patrick Harris. And he, if you don't know, he was on How I Met Your Mother, and I loved that show. And he is also very big into magic. I can just tell this book is going to be really cute, and it's very short. Very, very short. The audiobook is 4 hours, so that'll be like an afternoon worth of listening. That is it. And I'm just really excited. And Neil Patrick Harris is narrating the audiobook, so I'm really excited to pick that one up. It'll just be a really cute and easy read. And I'm also hoping to pick up Grim Lovelies by Megan Shepherd. This is kind of up in the air because I don't know if Libby is going to have the audiobook or not. I'll have to see. This is about Anouk, who is a beastie. She was a beast and then she was turned into a human. And then her mistress is murdered and she is being framed for the murder. She and her other fellow beasties have 3 days to figure out who actually did it, or they are turned back into animals. They are going to be thrust into the magical underground of Paris, and I am so excited to read this magical, spooky thriller book. And of course, at the end of the month, one of my most anticipated releases is coming out, and that is Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 7th book and the conclusion to the Throne of Glass series, and I am so excited to figure out where this book is going to go and how it's going to end, and I am not ready, but I am ready. This picks up right where Empire of Storms left off, and I can't really tell you much without spoiling it, but I'm just really excited to see what is going to happen, where the gang is going to be, how this is going to end, and I'm just hoping for minimal casualties. So those are the audiobooks I'm going to pick up, and I do think that I may be able to pick up a few more audiobooks because Blue Lily, Lily Blue, The Raven King, and Magical Misfits are all pretty short audiobooks. Kingdom of Ash is 36 hours, so that'll take me from when it's released to the end of the month, and I don't know how long Grim Lovelies is going to be, but I may be able to pick up 1 or 2 other audiobooks along the way. We will see. Now to the physical books I want to read. My first read of October will be Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. I am pre-filming this video because this video is going up the day Muse of Nightmares is released, and so I am not going to want to do anything else but read Muse of Nightmares. I am so excited to see where this book goes and how it's going to pick up from where Strange the Dreamer left off. It's just going to be such a wild ride, and I know I'm not ready for all the heartbreak that is coming my way, but I am so ready to dive back into the world of Weep and see Laszlo and Sarai again, and this is just going to be such a fantastic lyrically written book, and I am really, really excited. If you guys don't know, this is my most anticipated release of the year, and I am ready. Ready for this book. Another book I want to physically pick up is God's Grave by J. Kristoff. At the time of filming this video, I am not done with Nevernight yet. I just know that something is gonna go bang in this book. I don't want to know anything about God's Grave. I just want to pick up God's Grave right after Nevernight. I don't want to know too much. I'm just really excited to continue on with the series. I really love Mia and Trick and Ash, and it's just such an intricate book, and I cannot wait to finish Nevernight and pick up God's Grave, and then I have to wait for Dark Dawn. That's gonna be tough. The next book I want to pick up is Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. This is the second book in the Mistborn trilogy. Well, this book is hefty. This book is huge. I probably won't pick up this book until the end of the month and give myself quite a bit of time to read it, because Mistborn took me a good chunk of time to read, and it is very dense, and I'm hoping that maybe since I'm familiar with the world and the characters, it won't take me as long to read and I'll be able to read a little bit quicker. But I am excited to get back into this world, and these characters have kind of missed them. And I know that this picks up after the events of Mistborn, and we see the questions that were kind of posed at the end of Mistborn kind of be answered in here, and what is happening. And we follow Ven and Elend as they are trying to figure out what's next for them. So I'm really excited to get back into this. I don't want to spoil too much, and I don't really want to know too much. This is another book that I'm just gonna dive into. A graphic novel I'm going to pick up is Saga Volume 2, so I am really excited to get back into this world as well. Last book, I received an ARC for this book. It's going to be released in November, and I received the ARC from the author himself, and it is so out of my comfort zone to read this, so this is going to be a really interesting read for me. And this is Deep Cosmos by Project Kyle. It is, I believe, the first in a series or a trilogy, but it is the first book. And this is a sci-fi psychological book, and I like sci-fi. I'm not really into the thriller psychological books, but I'm going to give this one a shot, and I'm going to see what it is, and I think that this is going to be really interesting. I don't know a lot about this book, so those are the books that I really want to pick up in October, and if I get the chance, I would like to pick up Never Fade and continue on with the Darkest Minds trilogy. I would also like to read The Hate U Give before the movie comes out, but we will see how long these books take me to read. It is 9 books and a graphic novel. I am trying as well to read in different categories and for different mediums, so I want to try to read an adult book, a young adult book, and a middle grade book every month, and I also want to try to read one physically on audiobook and Kindle. So I have a couple of adult books, a couple of young adult books, and Magical Misfits is my middle grade book. And I am listening to 5 audiobooks and 4 physical books and a graphic novel. The only one I don't have is my Kindle, but I will figure that out. Or not. But that's my goal. I really want to try to just like read in different categories and genres and expand what I'm reading. I'm really excited for my October reads. If you've picked up any of these, let me know what you thought of these books down below. Don't forget that all of my social media handles are in the description, and while you're there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the bookish content that I put out. That's all from me, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!